Well, hey, B. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey, and welcome back to yet another quick chat. Now, on today's quick chat, y'all know I want to talk about this little interview Martell done did, honey. Now, I haven't been watching too many interviews by Mr. Martell Holt, but he stepped out to do this interview for a panel that he's about to be a part of coming up very soon. And I just wanted to chit chat about it real quick after y'all done sat up here and watched it. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it just a real quick light, okay? Now, I think that it was a pretty good interview. Okay, I do. I think that it was pretty good, and I think that it's clear that he's trying to grow. Sounds like from his past errors or whatnot that he may have caused. Not may have, girl, that he did cause in his marriage. Okay, and what caused that marriage to end. And I think he's very, very hopeful that he and Melody will get back together in the future. I don't think he really said that too much during the interview, but it's apparent and it's clear just on how he kind of answered the questions, whether he was going around the questions or whatever the case may be. That man want to be back with his family. Okay, so when people were saying that he ended up doing the show with Carlos King, the nightcap, and Dr. Heavenly was there, and they said that Martell said that he wanted to be back with Melody, but they didn't show that part. Girl, looking at this interview, you could tell this man wants his family back. You could tell this man wants his family back. Okay. You can tell, which makes sense. And I think Miss Arionne may know that as well, which is why she decided to go on a little rant over there on social media the other day. And we did talk about that, okay? So, yeah, we already know Martell wants his family back. And he does say that he loves marriage. He loves marriage. He wants to be married again because he likes the dynamic of the family. And he does think that children should be in a two-parent household. Hey, girl, how are you? All right. In a two-parent household with their parents if they can, if possible. He definitely would take that route, right? So he definitely wants to, be back in marriage. He loves marriage. But my thing is, do you value it? How much do you value it? What have you learned? You know what I'm saying? Well, I feel like that would be another question. Like once he gets married again, and it's like, what did you learn from that past marriage that you will be more mindful of, as you going, as you're in your next marriage? I mean, maybe that's a question that's relevant for him now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go ahead and let's keep going because the interview was interesting. He did admit and give us a little bit of tea. All right, you guys know that it was rumored for quite some time. Melody was not open to filming with Martell. She was not interested at all. Like, nope, 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 nope. Not filming with this man. That's a negative. Well, he ends up letting us know that they actually have already filmed together. They actually filmed together twice in the recent days. Okay. And I'm excited about that. Can't wait to see how those two scenes or whatnot are going to play out in the future part of the season. Okay. Whenever they drop that. So I'm looking forward to seeing, that part, right? I do wonder what that sit down looked like for he and Melody. Was he sitting down and accepting some type of accountability on his end? For his actions? Like, did you like, I just want to know, like, what did that conversation look like? That's why I'm looking forward to seeing it. What did it look like? Did it look like, hey, Melody, I'm sorry for hurting you. I'm sorry for putting you and the kids through it. I'm sorry for, not just the marriage stuff, but even the post-marriage stuff, right? I want to know his thoughts about that, and if he, feels any sorry for, stressing her out, and when it comes to co-parenting, making things hard or whatever. And I wonder if she may feel like there's things that she may want to apologize for as well. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that sit down conversation that the both of them are going to have. And I hope that it is putting them in a space to move forward, because in that interview, Martell did say that, he didn't really want to say anything that's going to jeopardize the direction that he and Melody are going in. Okay, in so many words, I'm sure I'm paraphrasing for him, right? He doesn't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize the direction, you know what I'm saying, where they're going. He done sat down with her and all this other extra stuff, right? So yeah, but see, y'all know, I know he don't want to do that, right? Lord have mercy. But Martell, we also know that you can be wishy-washy, right? We know that you can be wishy-washy. You say one thing, then you do another. Now realizing I don't want on my shoulder. You think material things is what ain't. Come on, LaToya Lucky. I'm sure I ain't singing the song right, but y'all know what I'm saying, okay? You say one thing and you do another. Anyway, girl, let me not. Y'all know what I'm talking about, girl. If not, look it up, girl. I can't remember if it's called Torn or what it is. But anyway, look it up. It's Latoya Lucky. All in all, girl, like I said, Martell can be very wishy-washy with his actions and stuff like that. So, girl, if we base things on history, girl, y'all finna be back down there yet again. Okay? Now, some part of me does, I'm gonna be honest, some part of me does believe that Martell wants to do better. He wants to do better, but I just feel like he hasn't tapped into self control yet. I think the lack of self control that he has over himself and his actions is what hinders him, right? Because he never likes to really focus solely on what it is that he does to someone. He always wants to focus on that other person and their actions and what they're doing and this and that. And you can't control nobody. That's why y'all out here now. Part of it. So you're only responsible for your actions and how you move and how you operate and stuff like that. So I just feel like focus on that instead of deflecting, giving us deflection and speaking on and worrying about somebody else's actions, Mr. Martell. So I think if you do that, continue to strive forward, honey, then who knows? Maybe we'll see a little bit of growth, for real, through actions and not just through your words. But the interview was pretty good. He seemed to be open for it's to me, okay? I know y'all gonna leave y'all comments down below anyway, because that's just how y'all is, girl. But to me, he seemed to be a bit more open. He wasn't throwing a lot of shade, and that's honestly what I was expecting from Martell, was a ton of shade. So I didn't get that. So I was like, not Martell trying to come across as a mature man in the interview, girl. I guess, but we know you wishy-washy, Mr. Martell Holt. So we're just going to have to wait. The verdict is out. But anyway, I also wanted to talk about this, y'all, because I thought it was quite comical, right? So Martell, while he's alive, guess who else decided to go live for no reason at all? Nobody. Miss Arionne. Girl, she wanted to go live so she could let y'all know, listen, I have my fashions, okay? Y'all know I got a boutique, honey. So go ahead and check me out. I just thought that was so interesting. I said, girl, weren't you taking a break from Instagram Live? Oh, okay. But then you came back to clap back on the girls. All right. And then you saw that he was over there on live. So did you just pop on live too? Oh, okay. So where was the baby? I guess the baby was with Martell. Not sure, but I remember hearing Martell say in that interview that he has all of his kids. That's what he said. I have all of my kids with me. So I'm sure little man was over there with his brother and sisters. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I was just like, okay then, girl. I guess she wasn't on long. I will give her that. She wasn't on long. She popped on, showed an outfit or two or whatever, and then she popped the hell off. And I'm like, girl, keep that up. Keep that part up. Okay? Keep that up. Don't give the people anything else to talk about. If that's, well, girl, they're going to talk about you anyway, girl, because they just how they is. But, you the one that's always complaining about, what you put on IG Live, and then people go and put it on other platforms, ma'am. I just think they just keep that up. Do your boutique stuff. But anyway, girl, let's move on. I do believe this, though. I really believe that Miss Arionne wants to and wanted to at some point, if not now, which could be now, to be with Martell and to be married to him. It's often we watch the live videos and she's like, where he going? Where? It looks like he's going back to his family. That's what he's hopeful for, which probably causes her to, act out. And I feel like, let's say in the future, Martell and Melody probably get to a place, we don't know if that's ever going to happen, but let's say they did get to a place where they might want to rekindle or whatever. Miss Girl is going to be problematic, in my opinion, because and then honestly, even if it's not male and it's someone else, I think that Miss Girl is going to be problematic because I don't think I don't know if you put her in her place. I really don't like to say that I put her in her place. But anyway, I don't think you don't check those things. So if y'all are not messing around and you get into a new relationship or back in your old one or whatever the case may have you, she's probably going to continue to have the people thinking that something is going on, even if it's not. So, I just, yikes, okay? Seems like you have a lot of things to work on, sir, before you can, get back to where you want and need to be. He learned a lot, though. He said, coming out of that marriage, and he said if he would have knew ahead of time, like if God would have shown him what he was going to go through or what he was going to lose and everything, he would have, He would have did some things differently. Right? I guess he was just acting in the moment, child, thinking Miss Girl was never gonna go nowhere. And sometimes you just gotta show them better than you can tell them. All right. Now let's go ahead and move on. Okay. Now when it comes down to it, like I told you guys, and I've been saying throughout this video, is that Martell wants that old thing back. He wants that old thing back. Now, the interviewer actually asked him if he, whether or not he's dating. And he kind of held back on that. He didn't really want to answer that question. He held back on that, said, I'm going to hold back on that until a later time. Or when I'm going to hold back on that until a later time. And my assumption, and this is not a fact, honey, just merely an assumption, I think he probably still messing around with the baby mama. I do. But and if it's not her, maybe it's somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Martell, to me, is a man that I think enjoys the sex of it all. And he's going to get it, period, right? But I don't think that he's putting himself in a position to get emotionally attached to someone new. Even though, girl, he about being very emotionally attached to, his second, the other girl. All right, he got emotionally attached to her because clearly he stayed in that for a very, very long time. And if you're not trying to do nothing with that and you're not emotionally attached, girl, that is so embarrassing. Okay, because that emotional attachment clearly went away when she filed that divorce. But anyway, let's just keep going. Okay, we know the man want to be back with Miss Girl, and like I said, this is just merely an assumption of mine. Okay, he probably still smashing the baby mama or whoever he's smashing, whatever he doing, but I don't think he's getting himself too emotionally involved or attached with anybody, because from that interview it sounds like he's hopeful of getting his family back. Right? And I don't know how that's going to work, but we are definitely going to be here tuned in, trying to see how it all plays out for you. All right. Now, I do think that a lot of fans would actually like to see Melody move on. But I did see in an interview where somebody asked her, like, are you dating? And she was like, no, I'm not dating anybody. I know people tried to push that Hill Harper thing, but she also said they're just friends. They've been friends for some time. It's nothing like that at all. And that she's not dating nobody. Okay. And I'm like, good for her, because people got to understand the woman just got divorced with the top of last year or something like that. Like, I don't think it's been that long since she's been divorced from this man. Then having to co-parent and navigate that and see what that looks like. And people not understanding that she was with this man for 9 years, or, I think they were married for 9, I think, but to get, no. Yeah, or together for 11. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that. I don't know at what place they met in college, because I thought that they were together for like 9 months and then he proposed to her, because I think that's what he said on the nightcap or whatnot, but I don't know if it was 9 years. I always thought it was 9. I don't know, but I believe in the interview he sat and said that it was like 11 years, or they were together for 11 years. But either way, girl, that's a long time. Whether it's 9 or it's 11, girl, it's somewhere around a decade, girl, and that is a very, 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 very long time, okay, to be with somebody. So Miss Girl probably just wanted to take a step back, and she just really wants to work on her healing. So if she doesn't want to go out there and date right now, good for her. Take your time. I mean, if you want to casually date, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, I feel like getting cute. Somebody want to take me out to eat, that okay, I'll do that. But I mean, I ain't gotta, get serious or whatever. And if she doesn't, good for her either way. But she got to go through her own healing process of being in this marriage with this man, the father of her children, for this amount of time. So we gonna see, girl. We just gonna see how all of this gonna play out. Y'all know I'm gonna be fully tuned in, but I want to hear you all's thoughts and comments down below. Okay, let me know your thoughts about everything that I had to say, as well as Martell's interview. If you have yet to see Martell's interview, go ahead and click on that video over here on my page, honey. If you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, and be sure to hit that like button as well. That's all I got. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.